on chat with the Eight of Pentacles for a second while you guys decide what kind of thing you want. Eight of Pentacles deals with mastery. It deals with putting a lot of work in to something to master it. Now, there's a lot of details in this. It could be speaking to a few things because Pentacles is physical. It's real things. It's literally touch it, you know? Like, you know, money, even though a lot of money is literally electronic now, it's still money. Pentacles is money. So this is like putting in a lot of work when it comes to mastering something that either is going to make you money or it's going to make your physicality better. It can be like, you know, an exercise routine. It can be something like that. But it really comes down to being able to have the willpower to stay the course. Because in the Rider-Waite, the original tarot, what's happening in this card is someone's like isolated themselves away from like the town and everything, and they're like working on mastering a craft by themselves where they cannot be interrupted. So this kind of lends to the Pisces energy that we're in, where it can feel like we're needing to isolate ourselves to get things done so that we're not distracted. There's this big thing here about just being able to focus on what's actually important. Career reading. I mean, this is already like leading into that, so it might be a good pick a card to do the career reading. But it really wants you to focus on what you can do, improvements you can make, instead of focusing on everything you can't do. Because those are distractions. Those are keeping you from doing the work. Like if you feel like you keep going to things and it's pulling you away from stuff, it's trying to get you to realize, like, to focus. So that's what this is saying. We want focus. That's the first thing that came out. Though it's kind of funny that's wanting you guys to focus and I was asking a question. But what we can do, we'll do career. So the way this works is I'm going to let's make 3 groups. We'll do 3 readings. We'll do 3 groups. So you can decide on group 1, 2, or 3. Just decide in your mind. Pick a number. Just pick a number, guys. Pick your number. If you want to put your number in chat of like what your number is, so that way you can see if that number like really resonates with you, that would be pretty cool too. But I'll do 3. So 1, 2, or 3. And I'll do tarot, and then I'll also pull out some astrology oracles. So Ruby got the 3. Oh, you guys are both 3. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna start with group 1 first. If you're a silent 1, let's see what's going on. And of course this will be on I'll edit and just make this its own separate video after, so the pick a card can be up there for people that want to watch it afterwards. So let's see. Group 1, what's going on with career for my... Oh, okay, for my group 1s. We have the Emperor. Ooh. So group 1s. First thing out with the Emperor. That's some power. My group 1s. This is either saying that already there's this sense of either you need to feel comfortable with power, you need to feel comfortable with stepping into being a leader, because the Emperor is like the leader, the ultimate leader. You need to be comfortable stepping into that. This could also be if you are the leader of your business, it could be like your own business or starting your own business. Could be this kind of energy too, like if that's something you've been thinking about. So these came out together. We have the 5 of Swords and then the 10 of Swords. this coming out together, Five of Swords is being petty. Like this is like you got some pettiness around you. And Ten of Swords is like pain, but it's also the end of a cycle. So I feel like these coming out together, if you've been dealing with petty ass people, because this is like you having to deal with people that don't know how to stay out of your business, that don't know how to quit taking your shit, that don't know how to quit taking credit for your work. Like this is just petty, like, people right here that you're dealing with, and they're causing you a lot of mental anguish. A lot of like the communication just sucks. This Ten of Swords is showing like this whole cycle has sucked, but at least it's a 10. At least it's ending, which is probably why you're stepping into this energy. It's saying like the reason you're stepping into this is because you're sick and tired of this cycle. So stepping into this is like it's like expediting this. It's like saying, okay, I'm done with this. I'm in this now. Is pretty much what's happening. And then a change of perspective with the Hangman. And then let's see, bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Wands for the under the deck. So this Hangman, this shift, being able to be out of this situation is going to shift your guys' perception on like what you actually want to do. Because I feel like you guys have been stuck, my group ones have been stuck in this environment, whatever kind of crappy situation this is, you've been stuck here, you're ready to end it, and through ending the cycle, you end up coming to terms with like something, like whatever it was that wasn't working for you, but you're also realizing what did work for you, and you're able to like take action, which is this Knight of Wands. Like your overall energy with the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. It's literally like this movement, being able to like boldly step forward, be courageous, like this Emperor energy. It's like it could have been what ended this situation is you finally stood up for yourself. That could be Emperor energy too. And then seeing like you standing up for yourself ended this situation, and it made you go, well man, I guess they really didn't want me like, you know, being proud of my work or whatever this situation was where they were super petty. It's like it shifts it, because before what it could have been is you could have been devaluing yourself. You could have been thinking that they had a reason to say these things to you. You could have been thinking that what they were saying is true. What could come after this is you realizing that everything they said was because they're petty and jealous and rude, and they were just saying it as a way to give me just a second. They were saying it as a way to like keep you down, to make you feel less than. And then like looking back, you're seeing through a different perspective over here with the Hangman that that's not the case. You actually were very capable, this Emperor, very capable, enough capable to do it yourself, but they didn't want you to see that. So it's like being able to like change this whole mindset around the fact that what they said was true when it's not, and being able to like this right here, boldly like ram them with your shield forward, is the energy like you're stepping into. Now let's see. So that's pretty cool, even though it sucks. I mean, I personally have been in that kind of situation, and it messes with your head to have someone who's either over you, same level as you, whatever it is, constantly like either attack, like literally I was attacked, but like attacking you, or tearing you down, or just like taking out all their frustrations on you for things they didn't do right, and then blaming you for the things that they didn't do right. Like it does a lot to your psyche, and it makes you feel like you are the problem, when in reality, when you actually are not part of the problem anymore and you look back at it, you realize that there's still just as much the problem and you're not there. So let's see if we can see my group number ones. What I want to do with this astrology, I will keep that since it tried to flop out. But what I want to do with the astrology section is get like a little advice moving forward in the career, because this is like the career situation. Let's get some advice moving forward for my group number ones for career. Okay, so we have conjunction. We have the first one. That is okay. This is very interesting. this is beautiful. Okay. Advice. This advice is really interesting because it's basically it's 11th house, which is, you know, the house of friends. It's the house of like-minded people being able to do things that are more like for humanity as opposed to like the individual. And then like this conjunction is like a union, merging, coming together energy. So it's almost like the advice, or at least like, you know, the, how can I, like, this is almost like something to look forward to, I feel, because it's almost like you're going to, stepping out of this situation, you're going to be meeting people who actually are your people. Like, because this is career. So you're meeting people in your career. Once you leave this crappy situation and you see that you weren't the problem, you're going to be meeting people. And not only meeting them, but you have this cardinal energy of starting things with them. So this very well could be starting a business with people. For those of you that are like wondering that, it's like you just left something that was horrible. It did a number on your mental and you don't know if like you could trust going into business with people. Like this is really trying to help you see that there's good people coming in that are going to help you. There's also this pioneering spirit with cardinal energy. Sorry if I bumped the camera, but there's this pioneering energy, which is literally the Knight of Wands, which is like having courage, going forward, starting the thing, whether that's starting the new job and you're afraid if people are, they're going to like you. The new job is going to like you. This past experience where these people were shit to you is not happening again. Like that was a past thing. So try not to carry that with you. If you're starting something completely brand new where it's like your own thing, then you're gonna meet people either that you're collabing with or that people that want to work with you, because there's so many aspects to a business when like you're a sole like business like on your own, that you end up like either making friends, hiring out certain aspects of work. Like just think of like content creation as something like you hire out for editors and like different things of people that have how can I put this, that they have like the talents and stuff. Because if you were every single thing for everything you do, you would be completely burnt out and not have the passion to do the things that you love to do, which is what I think a lot of people need to realize. We need community, which is this right here, to help us bring our dreams to life, as opposed to thinking we need to do everything on our own. And then the star is underneath, which is like your hopes and wishes, which is also the 11th house, your hopes and wishes. So it's like what you're hoping for is going to happen. Just try to stay away, group ones, from this nasty right here. If you're still in this energy, know that it's okay to leave it. Like there's better out there for you. Don't feel like you're stuck. Do it in a smart way. Like if you need your bills paid, try to get something saved up first, or at least get something in order so that way you can, or at least get another job lined up before you leave that job. But yeah, that's pretty much what's happening for my group ones. It's exciting meeting new people. So let's see. We are moving to group 2. My group 2s for their career. What is going on with my group 2s? Oh. I'll be honest, group 2s, you guys are a little messier to shuffle. It's like being, you guys are stubborn. Oh my god. I can't make this up. You guys are stubborn. King of Pentacles. If anyone's gonna be the king of stubborn, it's that guy. But okay, you want to be fan? Okay, it's fine. What did you pick? Pile 2?
I don't think I picked any. Pay attention.
But yeah, King of Pentacles is, I mean, it's great for a career reading, no joke. Like King of Pentacles, he gonna get he's got money, he can make money, he's got the money that can make legacy, you know, that kind of thing. He has the patience, the stamina. But like I said, a bad side of King of Pentacles is extremely stubborn. It's earth energy. Like they ain't gonna go anywhere unless you really, really coax them to. So let's see what else for pile 2 is gonna come out here. Well, I feel like this one. How stubborn are you guys? How? Knight of Pentacles. How stubborn is this group? I mean, you guys are money makers. I'll tell you that much. King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. You're like, even if it takes me for freaking ever, I'm gonna get that money because that's Knight of Pentacles. Like he is slow and steady, wins the race like on crack, basically. Like he puts the tortoise to shame with his amount of patience and slowness. But it's like literally career reading. You guys are getting nothing but pentacles, so that's nice. Let's see what else we get here. I'm wondering if we're gonna get something besides the fact that you guys can make money in this Knight of Wands. And okay, so I see you guys, because we have 10 of Swords here. You guys are my workaholic group. My pile twos are the workaholics. You're the ones that are like working yourself into the ground. You have the ambition to be working yourself into ground, possibly to the detriment of your health. And you're in this 10 of Swords energy. It's your overarching energy. It's like you're in this pain of like silent suffering almost with all this. Like I had this feeling the whole time of suffering. I'm like, why am I, well, I was shuffling, like, why is it so hard for your guys' cards to come out? Why are you guys getting this very stubborn earth energy? Like, it's great for making money, but it's almost like you guys are just devoid of the real, it's like, it's almost like you guys want this Knight of Wands. You want this passion, but you feel stuck in this 10 of Swords over here, which is very painful. It's like literally in the Rider-Waite is a person that's laying on the ground that's literally stabbed by all the swords. It's not like a peaceful experience. You're not like drifting through life on this. Like, if anything, your mental landscape is not pretty. And it's like you're fighting through trying to end these cycles that you have mentally, because even if people are seeing you be successful, you're not gonna feel successful. And that's like the crux of this. It's like you can have money, you could have like accumulated things, you could like have the ambition to go and do things, but like mentally you feel like you're going in circles and not going anywhere. Even it could be made worse by people telling you that you're doing a great job and they wish that they were in your position, because then you feel like you can't complain. You don't have anyone that you can talk to because your position is above someone else's position. And like this is this feeling of like being stoic and having to act like nothing's wrong, always pushing forward, even though it's like on the inside like you're this really messy, jagged, sword laden landscape on the inside. So let's see. Even though this is career for you guys, I feel like it's trying to, I feel like my twos are being told that it's okay. It's okay that you feel this way. You're human. Just because other people look up to you and other people feel that you're their rock and other people feel like you're the one that's always the one that has to keep things together, it doesn't mean you can't open up. It doesn't mean you can't be vulnerable, because people need to see that you're human. Because as it is, they're seeing you as superhuman, and that's not healthy. And if the people around you cannot respect you when you're human, then they don't really respect you. They just respect what you can do for them. And that's like a very harsh cycle you're gonna have to end yourself, because that's the 10 of Swords. It's looking at things that need to end because like carrying it brings you so much pain, and it's not worth it to carry it anymore. Like all this like mental pain that you're carrying around like the things you do, the way people talk to you, what people say to you, what people have said to you, what it means to be successful, what it means to be happy, all these things that people have put in your mind. You need to step back and ask yourself what those things are personally for you, not what these other people are saying. Like if having money isn't making you happy, you need to step back and realize like there's a reason for it. There's something you're not looking at that's like keeping you from feeling fulfilled having these things. So let's see what your advice is with the astrology. Fire, This is more passion, the fire element. Like, this is telling you to lean more into your Knight of Wands, which is very it's like the Knight of Wands doesn't do things for security. The Knight of Wands does things because they are inspired. They do things because they're lit up on the inside and their soul's on fire, and they want to be able to pursue things that light them up like that. And that's the advice they're giving you, is to like follow the things that do that for you, as opposed to the things that everyone has been telling you that has made this mental landscape that is supposed to make you happy. And then we have like, see, and this would help you guys too, because what I feel is happening for you guys is you've been surrounded by people, and probably even programs, what you read on the internet, all that stuff that has shaped your mental landscape into what success is and what happiness is. And what you need is to find your passion, and then find people who enjoy your passion. Make friends with people that enjoy the things you're passionate about, because you don't need to make money from your passion. I want to go ahead and tell you guys this. This might be something that the pile twos need to hear. If you feel that money like needs to be tied to everything, you don't need to make money from your passion. If you have a stable income that you're doing, and you have a passion that's completely separate from that, that you just do because you enjoy it, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. This crazy hustle culture that we've all like evolved into, where like any interest we have to make money off of it, can be very sickening to some people. And for you guys, it might be like, I don't want to do that because I don't want to become bored of the thing that makes me happy. And it's like, you just stay away from doing the things that make you happy because you don't want to have to like turn it into a monetary thing. You don't have to do that. Keep your stability, and then do your passion. And as you're doing your passion, as you're like figuring out what makes you tick, not what the world says makes you tick, as you're figuring out what makes you tick, you'll find people. You'll find a bunch of people that really like the same things, that you guys can build things together, that you guys can like have fun experiences together, that makes this heaviness fall away and makes you realize that, you know, this nasty self-talk you've had for a long time about what is happiness and what is success just isn't true. And it's going to take time. And well, it'll take time because of Square, because of challenges. But it's not going to be easy. It literally says a mountain to climb. It's not going to be easy for you guys, because this is very ingrained that making money means I'm successful, and if I'm successful, success means I'm happy, and if I'm happy, I don't need to complain. It's like you guys have this running thing of this like line of thought, and it's not true. Like, just because you make money doesn't equate success. Like, around, like, everyone's idea of success is objective, subjective, all of it. Like, it's all over the place. So like, what you have taken in, make sure it lines up with you personally, because it doesn't matter if it lines up with other people. You don't live with the other people. Well, you might live with them if that's them doing it, but it's the person that has to deal with how you feel on a daily basis is you. So if you're feeling gross about the way like you're approaching money, if like you feel gross about the fact that people are saying like you need to make your passions into money, then don't do that. You don't have to. Find something else that, you know, just makes the money, that keeps the bills paid, and then do the thing that makes you happy. And like, don't let people tell you no to it, because your stuff's taken care of. It doesn't matter. Just, like, do the thing. It'll feel weird. It'll be challenging, because there's going to be a lot of people that built this up, whether if it's people in your life that did that, or it's like the internet or whatever you've taken in. It's going to be awkward breaking down those structures of what you've built up in your mind to get to this place, and it's going to be hard, but it'll be worth it. So for you guys, it was less of career and more of the fact of you don't have to make your passions into careers. You can just have fun with it. Let's see. So that's my threes. Let's see what comes through for the threes. Whew. Let's see. Careers for my threes. Let's see. Deep breaths. Okay, so Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is very fast. It's very fast communication. It's very fast talking. We have Page of Pentacles. A new idea, but it's like a concrete idea. Something that can be like made real, or studying, because Page of Pentacles is studying. We have, oh, Page of Swords, more studying. And then let's see, this bottom of the deck. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So, with this group, what's happening, for one, some very fast ideas. You guys have either been talking a lot about things you want to do, or you've been thinking a lot of things you want to do. Like, this is a lot of ideas and communication. This is also, just go back in school. Well, look, it's already like lining up with you. So this is like just basically this forward movement that's really being propelled by information, because that's what this Knight of Swords is. It's communication, information. It's being able to go forward because like either things are like becoming clearer, or like you're getting the insight you need. But it can also make you got to be careful with this, because it's so quick that you could put your foot in your mouth. It can do, how can I put this? It's like it can have an impatience where you don't think before you speak, or you don't think before you send a message. You don't like, because there's so much rapid information that you could end up like making a mistake. So just be careful with that. Especially in the Pisces energy right now, because Mercury in Pisces, just, you know, like I said earlier when we were going over all the astrology, it can make things very like confusing and very foggy. So just make sure, like, this would probably be a group where you're like double checking things and just making sure you're not rushing too far ahead. And then we have Page of Pentacles. Hey, Queenie. So Page of Pentacles is like, both, I'm gonna say both of these at the same time. Page of Pentacles and Page of Swords. Pages are like you're starting something new. You're like at the beginning of something, and it's exciting. It's like you haven't explored this yet. You're like the very beginner student. Even if you're not in school, it's like you're very new to a subject area. You're very new to learning about something. And what this ends up doing,
Want something to eat?
I'll eat after I'm done.
Okay.
But what can happen with Page of Pentacles is a lot more physical. So this is gonna be like you're having like this new almost it could be money. It could be like a money idea, like a way to make money. It could also be like physically doing something new with yourself, like a new routine or something like that. But this is all about trying to create new things that are reliable, that are dependable, and that like create structure in your life, because you guys have a lot of air energy. So it's almost like you guys are also getting like this new way of like grounding yourself and not feeling like you're always floating off into everything that you're thinking about, because you guys are a lot deeper in your air energy, where it's like you're a lot more in your head, but you're finally learning how to bring it down and like find a way to solidify it, find a way to do something with it, find a way to concretely study it. And then with the Page of Swords, hello, with the Page of Swords, what ends up happening is like this new information you're getting, you are becoming almost like a detective, because that's what this Page of Swords does, is it's like the sleuth. Whereas the Knight of Swords is like rushing forward. It has information, it has things, it's communicating, it's throwing things out there. That's why like mistakes can happen. What's different with the Page of Swords is the Page of Swords, since it's learning, it's trying to find information. It's the sleuth, it's the detective, it's the one that's like going in and like finding the new ways of like either understanding things or finding the new ways of working through things and like trying to implement those things. It's like you're using your Page of Swords energy to give your Knight of Swords what it needs to move forward. So it's needed. So having both of these, it's like you're having this new start with all this new information, all these new ways of doing things, or at least one new way of doing things that you're trying to cement, and that you're very new at doing this. So you need to give yourself some grace, because this is being very new to bringing your ideas down and doing something with them, like concretely doing something with them. So like give yourself grace while you're starting to do this, because this, your overarching energy, is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, Nine of Pentacles is like self-made. And for those of you that really want independence, this is the independence card. This is you having your independence. This like overarching energy of I want independence. I want stability. I want this for myself. So that's like your overarching energy. So what could be happening with you guys is this need inside you for independence. Like to have like your own life, your own money, your own this, your own that, can be what's bringing all these new opportunities in and making you want to go forward and making you want to learn and making you want to talk to people. Because this is also talking to people. Like I said, you could put your foot in your mouth by talking too much. But my motto for this year. But you could be like, you know, saying too much, whatever it is. But it's giving you this urge to want to go out and like either share things you're learning or like talk to people to learn more. It's giving you like this urge to move, because it's not like just actively pulling it in and learning it with the pages. It's like you're creating movement with this. Now, it's not physical movement. It's not Knight of Pentacles. It's not Knight of Wands. It's not like that kind of thing, but it is a lot of mental movement. You're moving around the way you think about things. So in a way, it's almost like you're creating your own hangman moment. But it's almost like you're creating your own new way of thinking. It's like you're training your mind with these new things you're learning with the pages. You're training your mind to attack life in a different way. Like the way you approach situations, you're learning to have a different mindset, and that mindset leads back to you wanting independence, you wanting to have more independence. So if you keep feeding into this, then you're going to keep moving forward with this. Though I do think what's going to need to happen in the future for you guys is getting more, which it'll happen if you're applying yourself, getting more like practical ways of like pulling this out of ideas and making it tangible. So let's see, what's your advice? Let's see, let's get you guys' advice. You guys got fire too. Okay. We got that passion. That's why I told you guys. Your advice is to find the passion. And let's see. Oh. And Venus. So this is all about giving and receiving love and finding value and seeing the beauty. So, I mean, definitely matches with what, and you guys have square at the bottom too. So it's going to be difficult. It's not going to be this easy flow into it for you guys, obviously. I mean, you're trying to make air energy into earth energy. It's hard. It's not easy. So, main thing, find what you're passionate about, which is all this searching, all this air energy is helping you search. It's helping you find. So find what makes you happy. Find what makes you light up. And it's like, it almost feels like you're not putting energy into it to do it. That's how you know you're passionate about something, is like you're just doing it, and it's like it doesn't feel like you're running out of energy. It's like you have to tell yourself to stop and eat and stop and do things, because it's like you're just excited to do it. So that's how you can kind of figure out if something is making you passionate and that you're excited about it, as opposed to you're just forced to do things. And then with Venus over here, it's like it's telling you guys to learn how to receive for this group, because it's almost like you guys are used to the giving part, which is probably why you guys are trying to become more independent. You want to be more of your own person. So like having that energy, it's like you need to learn through, you can be independent and still get help from people. there's a difference, because we're all human. We all need help sometimes. We all need people to talk to. We need shoulders to lean on. It's human nature. So even though you want to be very independent, it doesn't mean that you don't have connections to people. It doesn't mean you don't have friends. It doesn't mean that you don't have people that you lean on, that you can trust. What it means is you have boundaries and you have a sense of worth that is your own, that doesn't get like kicked around by somebody else. That's what independence is. Like, you can have independence and be a stay-at-home mom. It just really depends on what you're doing, like with your boundaries and with yourself. It really is a mental like thing you guys have to learn, which is what you're in right now. You're in this thing of like switching your ideas around, learning to change your mental scape. So it's pretty much what it is. It's just the squares, like, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult to do this, but you can do it. Just take the steps at a time. Like, take the stuff you're learning, apply it in, you know, small increments, because the earth energy is something you guys are reaching for and you're very new to. So it's like, give yourself like small goals instead of like humongous goals. Give yourself small goals. That helps you rewire your mental to where you're able to have more time to do things you're passionate about. Because once you rewire your mental and you kind of restructure your time to where you can do that, things will flow better for you, but it'll take some getting used to. But yeah, that's what I see for my group 3s. And I think I'm going to probably end here for today, because I am hungry. I do want to get something to eat, and I'm not one of those that can sit here munching in front of you guys. Of course, I want to do more of these. I want to get a better camera because my good one broke, but I do want to get a better camera, and I want to do more where I do like group stuff for you guys, so that way like you can pick, more people can get messages, just like how I do like the collective astrology reads, but then also sprinkling in personal reads and stuff too. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here.